Hello friends! Just making some videos here while I'm at home to share with the friends that I will not be getting to see with classes being shut down and such. So just keep in mind what my shirt says. It says, after the rain, the sun always shines, right? After all this craziness, it will pass eventually, and the sun will shine, right? So let's keep our joy. And this video is going to be, my dog is going to take my spot here. This video is going to be similar to some stuff that we would do in Shred and Stretch, which is a 6 a.m. class at 50 North. And we're going to do some stretching here, and then just some good balance moves and some core, and yeah, whatever else I decide to throw in there. So keep moving while we're all supposed to be staying home. Keep trying to move in whatever ways you can, because it's good for our body, it's good for our immune systems to keep our bodies moving, and yeah, and also really just good for our brains and our mind, our mind and spirit, to keep our spirits lifted by getting a little bit of exercise each day. So just keep moving in whatever ways you can. Here we go. We're just going to take some nice big deep breaths. Breathe in. Fill up that belly. Blow it out. Few more. Big cleansing breaths. Breathe in positivity. Blow out negative thoughts and emotions, right? Good. One stretch that I always really like to do is to take kind of a deep lunge here. I know you can't see my feet, but I have the bent knee. Those toes are kind of pointed off to the side, like facing the same way as my knee. And this leg that's a little more straight, these toes are pointed forward. Okay, so it's in a big bladed lunge like this. And arms out to the side. We're going to start with our palms up. And we're just going to stand up and come back down. Okay, just some pulses here. Good. While we take some deep breaths. So breathe in, blow it out. In and out. Blow it out, and we're going to hold it here. Hold it here and pulse. Just pulsing, working that leg, strengthening the leg and stretching out the thigh and hip flexor area. Good. All right, we're going to pivot that back foot. Okay, pivot that back foot so all the toes are going to be facing the same direction. Okay, and then we're going to pulse it here. And this is going to work both legs. And if you need some balance help, that's why I have my chair here. You could, just to give you an example, you could have a chair and just kind of hold on to the back to make sure that you don't tip over, right? It could be out front too. I'm I'm not going to move my chair right now because the dog seems pretty comfy on there. We'll let her be there for now. Good. All right, we're going to step together. Step together. And you're going to stay bent, those arms out front. Okay? Stay bent with those arms out front. I'm just going to face forward too so you can see. My arms are out, knees are bent. You're sitting back a little bit so the back is straight. You're just hinged forward just a little. Knees are bent. And we're going to pulse that. Let's work in these quads here. Work in the quads and the hamstrings and glutes, right? And of course your core. You want to pull that, all your ab muscles, your back, pull that in just to make sure it is engaged. Okay, don't let it be lazy. Breathing. Good. We're going to hold it down. Big deep breath in. Blow it out. Stand up. We're going to do that a few times. Breathe in as you bend down. Blow it out as you come up. You could add a little extra by coming up on your toes when you come up. Breathe in. Blow it out. Breathe in. Blow it out. Good. I'm going to turn to the side just to show you from the side. Breathe in. In. Blow it out. If you do decide to roll up onto your toes, when you come up, that is some extra work for your legs and your glutes and your core, okay? Because you really got to tighten up. So breathe in, blow it out. Breathe in, blow it out. You can be doing this at any pace that works best for you, right? Okay, if you are bending just a little, breathing in and standing up, pulling back, okay, nice and slow, that is good. You're moving, right? If you want to kick it up a notch and go faster, nice big breaths, that's good too, right? Anybody who's doing some movement, that's good. If you're moving, you're doing it right? Okay, keep doing that. And then go ahead and come to standing, all right? We're going to roll the shoulders. Roll the shoulders a few times. Good, other way. Nice. We're going to take some more deep breaths here. Okay, breathe in. Blow it out. Breathe in. Blow it out. In. And out. Sorry, forgot to turn the sound off on my phone. We'll do that now. Okay, sorry about that. All right, we are going to go to the other side. We're going to do what we just did, but leading with the other leg. So go the other way this time. That bladed lunge, the bent knee, toes are going kind of the same direction as that knee. The toes and knee are kind of pointing out to your side. Okay? This leg is a little straighter, and those toes are pointed forward. Palms up. Okay, holding that bladed lunge there for a moment. Shoulders are down and kind of rolled back. You don't want them up in your ears. Okay. Now we're going to breathe in as we stand up and blow it out. up that belly with air. Blow it out. Working those muscles and getting a nice stretch there in the hip flexors and thigh. Okay. All right, let's breathe in, and then when you blow it out, hold it down. Let's hold it there. Good. And we're going to pulse it a little bit here. Okay, pulse it. Just a little. Go a little deeper into that stretch and strength, right? Getting some good toning and stretch in here. Good, let's hold. And we're going to bring those palms more forward and pivot that back foot so all your toes are facing the same direction now. Remember, have that chair there in case you need the balance. Okay? You can have just one arm out if you need that chair for balance. It's good. Right? Hold them there. And pulse it here. Now we're working both legs. Nice big lunge. Pulse. Good. Hold. We're going to step together. Step those feet together. And bend. Sit back like you're getting ready to sit down in a chair. Arms are still out. Okay. Breathe in. Blow it out as you come up and pull those arms back, bringing the elbows back. Breathe in. Blow it out. Breathe in. Blow it out. Good. Remember when we did this before, we had that option of rolling up on the toes. Breathe in. Blow it out as you come up on the toes. Don't have to. You don't have to. That's a little extra. Good. All right, stay up. And we're just going to kind of do some big shoulder rolls here. Add the bent arm in. Good. Come the other way. It's kind of like a swim. Good. Let's do a nice big stretch. We're going to interlace the fingers and bring them palms out. And then breathe in as you come up. Big breath in. Blow it out. Bend one elbow. Think those arms can be behind your head or in front of your head. Okay. If you have a finicky shoulder, it might not feel good to put it behind. So listen to your body. Right? Listen to your body. You know what's best. If it feels painful, don't do it. There's a difference between pushing ourselves a little bit to some muscle discomfort right, to gain strength in our muscles. And then there's pain. Like we know it's painful because something, our body is just rejecting that movement, right? We don't want to do that to our bodies because that's how we get injured. So here, you should be able to feel the difference between a little bit of muscle discomfort and like joint discomfort, right? All right, breathe in, blow it out, other way. Stretch there. Good, big breath in. Then we're gonna flip them over and kind of hunch that back, curl that back. Good, let's do that again. Breathe in and blow it out. Curl the back over, really stretching out the upper back and shoulder area. Nice. Breathe in and blow it out. Arms back down. Good. Okay, now we're going to stretch out the legs a little bit. So this chair is going to come in handy. Okay, and if you don't have a chair around you, go ahead and you could pause the video and go get a chair and come back. Or maybe you want to challenge yourself to balance on these, and that's fine. Okay, but we're going to just bring one knee up as you kind of hold the chair for your balance here. And you're just holding that knee up. Back is nice and straight. Shoulders are down. If you want the added challenge, you could try to pull it in, use that hand to pull it in more. Get a nice big stretch. If that does not work for you, or your hand doesn't reach that far, that's fine. Just bend the knee, okay? Your arm can hang at your side. Good, we're gonna roll the ankle while it's here. Roll it around, other way. Roll it around. Good, good joint work, mobility. Good. All right, set that one down. Other knee, lift it up. Just hold it up there. Back is nice and straight. Your core is engaged. Okay? So it's not just kind of, like not holding yourself up. You want to make sure that core is active in holding yourself up and holding your back straight. And holding your leg up. Okay? Remember, we can add to it by pulling in if you want. Not required. And then we're going to roll that ankle. You're just rolling it around. Really good to do that sometimes. I actually do that quite often in my stretching after a workout. It's very good for us to roll those ankles, take care of our joints. Good, go ahead and set it down. Nice. All right, we're gonna do some work for our hip flexors here. With this, the chair also comes in very handy for that. So, we're gonna stand behind the back of the chair. Kind of wish my chair was at a little bit different angle, but that's okay. Just gonna not disturb my little pup here. All right, we're gonna point the toe. Okay, point one of your toes. You can be off a little bit to the side of the back of the chair too, so that you're not going to lift your knee up into the chair. But you definitely want the back of the chair there to help you with your balance. Okay, so you're going to point your toe and bend the knee. And we're going to lift that knee up, and then bring it around and down. Knee up, around and down. You should feel it right through those hip flexors. A lot of us have tight hip flexors, and this is really good to just kind of stretch them out and strengthen them and get them moving. If you're someone who has to drive around a lot or ride in the car a lot, or if you sit a lot for any reason, your hip flexors get really tight, and that lack of mobility in the hip flexors affects a lot of other things in our life. It kind of messes with our stability if we get a little bit off kilter or something. That tightness in the hip flexors makes us not quite as mobile or stable when it comes to that. So it's really good to work on. Good. All right. Let's do the other side. This will be goofy here. That's okay. It'd be easier if I just stood on this other side of my chair and did it like that, but then I'm kind of getting out of my screen. So I'm just going to do it like this. Up, round, down. We just are making sure that our back is straight, right? Our abs are engaged. I know I say that all the time, but it's important. And we're going up, round, and down. Oh, doggy. My cute little doggy. Her name is Shiloh. It's kind of her lazy time of day. She's loving it that I'm home more right now. One more. Good. All right, let's kind of bend the knees, shake that out a little bit. We'll do a little marching. Good. We're going to do another thing where we're going to use that chair for some balance, and but this time we're going to flex our foot. Okay, so however feels best to you to hold onto the back of the chair and have some room with the legs is fine, as long as your back is straight. Okay, so you're going to take one leg a little bit ahead of the other and flex that foot, and then you're going to lift it and cross it in front, and then open it up for a leg lift. Maybe if I move back a little you can see better what I'm doing. So flexing the foot, bringing it across in front and out to the side. Across in front and out to the side. And don't get discouraged if your leg lift is not high. That is fine. You're still working. You're still working that leg. Okay? And when we cross the center line, that is very good for our brains. I know the people in my classes hear that a lot, but I like to go do things where we cross the center line, because then that's making our left brain, right brain work together and keeping our brains fresh, right? Keeping them working. It's good for us. Woo, good. All right, let's go do the other leg. Okay. You could certainly try to do this without holding on too, if you really want to try to work on your balance. But it's really nice to have that chair there as an option. Okay, so we're going to the next leg and flexing the foot, bringing it across in front and out to the side. Across in front and out to the side. Remember, you can be holding on. Just want to try to make it so that you can have your back straight. Right? Good. All right. Shake that out, march it out. going to have to ask my pup to move because I was going to sit on the chair next. So, hi Poppers. Can you move please? Can you sit somewhere else? I need to sit there. Can you go sit on the ottoman, your favorite spot? Here, go sit over here. There, you lay there please. I need to sit here, sorry. Oh, I was probably going to come jump on my lap. Oh goodness. All right, so we're actually going to do a little bit of ab work here for the obliques, your abs on the side, okay? And we're just going to bring our arms up like this, kind of like you're showing somebody your strong muscles, and we're actually just going to kind of tilt to the side and back to center, tilt to the side and back to the center. And as you're tilting to the side, you are trying to consciously tighten up those abs, okay? We're going in a little kind of tick-tock motion, and crunch, crunch, okay? You should feel it. If you don't feel it, maybe just pause and try to feel like, okay, how would I make my stomach feel if I was getting ready for something to come and hit me in the stomach, or like if I was getting close to running into something and I needed to kind of tighten up a little bit just to protect myself. So your abs and your core area should feel like that, like you're having to tighten up to protect yourself. Okay, so we're doing that, and then we're crunching to the side, crunching to the side. You're breathing in, center, blow it out when you crunch. Okay, breathe in, blow it out. My dog is so confused. It's like, what are you doing? Do one more each way. Good. Arms down, shake them out. Gets kind of tiring leaving them up like that for a while, doesn't it? All right, we're going to do some stretches here, okay? So we're going to bring one foot up, kind of your ankle area, up onto the other leg. So it could either be up here, you could bend and have that ankle area up above the knee, okay? If that does not work for you, that is fine. Just come a little bit further out in your chair and straighten the front leg, and just bring your foot down kind of over the other ankle. So your ankle, this knee is bent and kind of off to the side, and your ankles are kind of just on top of each other, okay? All right. Or you're up here, remember? So we're doing a little figure 4 stretch here. And we're just going to sit up nice and tall. Sit up nice and tall in that figure 4. Big breath in, fill up your belly with air, and blow it out as you hinge forward, trying to keep your back straight. Just hinge forward, and you'll definitely feel stretch through the back of that bent leg. Okay, I mean both legs are bent, but the one on top. Good. Hold it there. Take a few just regular breaths. Good. Back up, and we are going to set it down and trade sides. So whether it's down, your ankle down lower on top of the other ankle, or that ankle up above the knee, whichever works best for you. Okay, but you're going to sit nice and tall. Breathe in and blow it out as you hinge forward. Good. Hold it there. A few regular breaths. You could even fold your arms. If you really want to try to rest it out, you could rest your head down. You could pause it and stay there longer. Whatever feels good to you. The more you have your back straight and hinging rather than hunching, actually, try that. Straight back, just hinged, you should really feel the stretch. And then if you hunch a little bit, it kind of eases up on the stretch actually. And then you straighten your back again, you can feel it. Like, oh yeah, it works much better when my back is straight. Good, go ahead and set that down. And we'll kind of move to the edge of our seat a little bit. And I'm going to take one leg out straight, the other one is bent, keeping our stability here. And we're going to take a big breath in and blow it out as you lean forward. Stretching out the back of that straighter leg. My dog just stole my sock. You silly! What are you doing? Did you steal my sock? That's my sock. Alright, come on up. Let's go to the other side. Straighten that other leg. This one is keeping you stable. Breathe in. Blow it out. Lean forward. Couple regular breaths. Good, back up. Okay, let's stretch out the sides here. Breathe in and blow it out. Just let that arm kind of hang down. Stretching out your side. Hi, puppy. Hi. Okay, we're going to go on the other way. Breathe in, blow it out. Well, hi. She's so nice. Yeah, you're so nice to visit. And breathe in. Let's blow it out and bring it down to goalpost arms, cactus arms. You know, everybody calls them kind of something different, but you're pulling your shoulder blades together in the back, really stretching them out. Let's do that again. Breathe in, blow it out. Big breath in. Then we're going to hinge forward, blow it out. And if you can, kind of bring your hands behind the legs there and just kind of hold, give yourself a big hug. Good stretch for the back. All right, we'll come on up and we're just going to do a little twist. We're going to take your hand to the opposite knee, and if you can, get that elbow up on the back of your chair. If you can't, not a big deal. Everybody's chair has different heights and stuff, so whatever works best for you. But we're just going to try to use our knee and the chair to kind of assist in a little twist movement here. So twisting and looking back. Big deep breath. Good. And other way. Opposite hand to knee. Turn around, look back. Big breath. Good. Let's come back to center. Stretch out our neck. Breathe in. Blow it out. Breathe in. Blow it out. And back to center. Great. I hope that that was a nice little workout and stretch that you could do at home. And I really am going to miss my friends at 50 North and, well, everywhere that I teach. I'm going to miss you all a lot. But, yeah, hope that we can kind of keep in touch over using our electronics. You know, a lot of times we talk about electronics being a nuisance, but when it comes to something like this, they're actually quite helpful, right? So remember, after the rain, the sun always shines. Okay? There is sunshine ahead for us, friends. We'll get through this, and I just pray that you are all healthy and safe, and you keep moving and being joyful. Love you all!